to you by Dalton England Designs. Your ticker that'll be rolling across the top of the screen when the race gets underway will be sponsored by Speed 77 Radio, your home for motorsports. Green flag. You have one lap tonight here in qualifying. Cars will go out by slowest to fastest in practice. Casey Combs, we don't expect him to really go to the top of the boards here in his first ever ARC start. But it'll be interesting to see what he can do. We never know in this ARC Truck Series. As you watch him come through 3 and 4. Very high line he has there. Coming across the line, let's see what a run. He will pick up from practice, but the slowest time this weekend as as Casey Kuntz, slowest in practice. Just slowing the car down here, down the back straightaway. Our next qualifier should be Christopher Dermott, but Dermott not here as disconnected. So our next qualifier should be Gregory L. Ellis. We'll wait on him. If not, it should be Sean Bailey. So there is William Pojanek, but Pojanek not. There's Bailey. Bailey coming out now. Not exactly sure where Gregory L. Ellis is, but Sean Bailey. He's in the chase right now. 6th, didn't have a good outing at Charlotte, but a great outing at Martinsville 120 with a third place finish. Third place finish, the best of his ARC career in that Adidas car. He'd like a good finish here in Rockingham from his practice times. If he could run exactly what he ran, he'd be the provisional pole sitter. So we'll see what Sean Bailey can do as he's a little loose there, it looked like. Coming here in turns 1 and 2. We'll catch up with Bailey after his cue. Oh, almost lost it. Wow, Bailey very loose and on board with him, and that's going to end Bailey's cue run. He should get another shot at it, I believe. Might as well fire it up and just drift it across the line. Yeah, he's just going to have to drift it across the line. 31-3, slowest time that we've seen. Casey Kuntz hangs on to the pole, but now Parker Steele on the track, and we expect Parker to knock that off. Parker ran 24.104 in practice. All he has to do is run about a second faster, and he'll have, if he ran a second slower, he'd still have the pole. Green flag for Parker Steele in his first ARC Truck Series start of the season and his career in the number 92 for Dalton England Motorsports. Watching down the back straightaway, the Thunder Alley here at Rockingham. Nice clean lap, and he'll be able to take the pole here. Watching the 92. He will go P1 with a 24.137, 2 seconds faster than pole sitter, or provisional pole sitter before him, Craig Kazone. Now coming out is Gregory L. Ellis, I believe, as he rolls out onto the track. If he ran what he ran in practice, he would be P2 right now, so he's going to need to pick up from practice to take that pole. The Georgia sponsor to 09, making the second start of this summer shootout series. Green flag in the air. Watch him roll here down Thunder Alley at 09. Really solid. See if he can take the pole away. He's looking good so far. Gregory L. Ellis, top of the boards, 24.046, beating out Parker Steele. Now the next qualifier should be William Drew Carroll, and here comes Carroll. This is not how Carroll wants to roll out. As the points leader here, coming out early and qualifying, want to be one of these later drivers out, but he's going to have to fight. I think this will really prove if he deserves to be a champion. To fight through races like these where you're not good and come away with a good finish. is what a champion is all about. So Drew Carroll, Shell Pennzoil, I believe he should go to the top of the boards here. If he ran when he did in practice, he wouldn't, but, I mean, if he doesn't, I would be pretty surprised. On his nose view as he comes to the line, Drew Carroll, and the number 22 will go P2, 24.123, not what Drew Carroll's wanting. And now on the track, green flag in the air for William Pojanek in the 89, doing a thing where the driver with the most poles will win $10 in iRacing credits for this season, coming from Pojanek Motorsports. So good deal there with William Pojanek. So poles are mattering in the ARC Truck Series. Also coming up, the Nile Designs 3-race challenge, Kentucky, Dover, and last week at Charlotte is where it started. Pojanek crossing the line now. We'll get more into that later. Pojanek goes P4 behind Parker Steele. Tony Strano now on the track as we're ramping up qualifying. Green flag in the air for the KM Motorsports driver, the number 88. As he comes through 1 and 2, slides a bit high. I don't think that's the lap that he's going to be looking for on his nose view now. Through 3 and 4. I know I was working with him on a setup, and that car through 3 and 4 is very strong, not as good through 1 and 2. As he comes to the line, Tony Strano, not what we were looking for, P5 in that number 88. Now, green flag for David Brunell, number 3, Mountain Dew. He's in 3rd in points, and he really needs a good outing at Rockingham. Maybe even pick up a win in that Gougy Motorsports number 3. We like this view here because it really shows the bumps at this track. David Brunell, he will go P3 with a 24.127. Green flag for Rolando Alvarez. We're really speeding up qualifying now on his newest view through 1 and 2. Rookie of the Year, trying to maintain his Rookie of the Year point standings and possibly get in the chase here and open a lot of eyes. He's done so the past 2 weeks. Grabbing a pole out here at the Rock would be even bigger for that Marble Light team. Been working with us at KM Motorsports. He will go P1 with a 23.895. Big pickup from practice. That would have put him 3rd in practice. Wow, what a big pickup for Rolando Alvarez. No other drivers on the track right now, so we'll, as you see now, TJ Thompson rolling out. And then number 24 All-Stars. Wow. As Joe Piscotta has joined to the track. So, big pickup for Rolando Alvarez. Let's see the 24 roll out on the track. The 24 is going to have to improve to take away the provisional pole. That's a big lap put up by Rolando Alvarez, a DRC car, 2nd in points right now. TJ Thompson just 5 points back from his teammate. He'd like to steal away the points lead. Won Charlotte, the All-Star event, and the Hall of Fame 90. Big weekend for that team, and he'd like to steal the show in North Carolina right now as he crosses line. P1, TJ Thompson, 23.872. Now green flag for Ben Nile. On board with him, Nile Designs, Chevy Silverado. See what Nile can run. Nile looks strong in practice. Here he comes, Ben Nile. Last year's Rookie of the Year. P1 with a 23.856. People just keep picking up Ben Nile. Next qualifier will be Dalton, England. We'll await on him. We couldn't talk to Dalton in an interview due to the fact he wasn't here. Now coming down the track will be Brendan Burcroft, so not exactly sure where Dalton is. So if Brendan could run what he did in practice, he would take away the pole from Ben Nile. but it's hard to run the same lap over here. It's just not like you can hit your marks every single time, but if you can, it's going to mean a lot. We saw the other Jiaoji Motorsports car get a little loose, so let's see what this TireMonkey.com can do. He's trying to get in the chase, trying to get his first ARC championship. See him through 1 and 2. We'll get solid there. Down Thunder Alley, into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, gonna have to try to keep it out of the wall. That's gonna hurt him. Sure, Perry is connected. And P9 for Brendan Burcroft. Not what he wanted at all. Now coming out on the track will be the fastest man in practice, I believe. Blade Witt. And it will be Blade Witt. A man who has a lot to prove this weekend. If he could back up what he did in practice, and take away the provisional pole from Ben Nile. Still a couple guys yet to qualify, but not any of them that we think would be a threat to Blade. Green flag for Blade Witt, number 7, RUR machine. As he runs through turns 3 and 4. This pit road really affecting our camera angles as we come down through 1 and 2. Here he comes. Oh, he taps the wall, and that's going to end his qualifying run. That might have cost him, because it might have gave him an X in an iRacing if you get an X. His lap doesn't count. Let's see if it does. It will, and he goes to the top of the boards. Over a 10th for Blade Witt, top of the boards. Wow. Next qualifier might be like Joseph Escoda or Trevor Perry, Sean Bailey. I think Bailey's already clocked in a lap, so. Maybe he gets to redo it, no. So who surprises me in the top 5? Gregory L. Ellis. And you see Brendan Burcroft. You guys just bouncing around. The guy who surprised me the most in the top 10, Parker Steele in 8th, Andrew Carroll in 6th. So some guys starting where they maybe not supposed to be. Some guys that messed up their Q runs, like Brendan Burcroft, Tony Strano, really supposed to be at the front of the field. I don't even know where Dalton's at. That's Joseph Escoda. Probably wants to get a lap in that Interstate Batteries. Number 25. Waiting for the session to advance, maybe. We'll wait. Let's see if we can get a word. Oh, Joe's coming out on the track. We were going to talk to Blade, but we had another qualifier going out. Number 25, Joseph Scotta. Making his first start of the Summer Shootout Series. Been a long-time ARC member, now part of DRC after getting knocked out of RUR. Well, let's see what he can run in his first laps. Don't know what he can do. We didn't see him in practice. Green flag for Joe Piscotta. Running the bit of the high lane. I don't think this time will go to the top of the boards, but I've been wrong before. Down the Thunder Alley into turns 3 and 4. And yeah, just sliding too high. Be surprised if he cracked the top 10. Joseph Piscotta will go P11. So he should be our last qualifier. Let's see if we can get a word with Blade Witt. Hey Blade, how about that run right there? P1.
Yeah, that was a great run. I feel pretty scared of the pole, and I in fact have the pole.
Yeah, 10-4 Blade. Well, good luck tonight and 100 laps.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's talk to our in-race reporter. Tony Strano, you're our in-race reporter for the day, bud. Didn't get that. Go ahead.
I don't actually remember what I was going to say. Good night.
New man, you didn't exactly get the Q run that you wanted, bud. So you're going to be starting back in the 12th position. You got to avoid some of these wrecks. You got some more inexperienced drivers around you, like Casey Coons. So how are you going to try to stay out of trouble?
I'm first like 75 laps. I might drop back a little bit, give my car a little bit of time to get used to this track, and then, get myself used to these drivers. And if I see a wreck, I'll, slow down a little bit and, just get around the best I can.
Yeah, man. Well, like we talked about, working on all week here, keep that car out of trouble for these first 75 laps. You know what the signal is tonight, bud.
Oh yeah, and I'm really looking forward to those last 25 laps.
10-4, Tony. Go get him, man. Talking with Tony Strano there. He is our in-race reporter today. So starting on pole, Bladewitt. He had a lot to prove coming into this race after being tossed around, trashed around here at ARC. Not what he's going to tolerate after being last year's champion. Started off strong. Just feels like a Bladewitt day. But my pick to win this race tonight, the guy starting second, Ben Nile in the Nile Design Chevy Silverado. Waiting for the pace car to roll off here. Temperature 77 degrees here. Temperature should cool down as we get farther into this evening. Just waiting for the pace car. Speaking of that, pace car rolling off here for the ARC Truck Series. So your points leader, maybe starting in 6th, Drew Carroll. Second place in points is going to be starting 3rd. Third place in points is going to be starting all the way back in the 7th position. And 4th in points is going to be starting way back there in the 9th position. 5th in points, Sean Bailey, going to be starting at the end of this field. I don't even think, yeah, he's all the way at the end of this field. So let's get ready for the start up of the ARC Truck Series. Historic 100. Jeff Bodine, your pace car driver, about to pull off here. We're about to get set to go green flag racing. I'm Marshall Bell here for KAM Broadcasting. Pace car off. Green flag in the air for Bladewitt in the number 7 Auto Trek. Gets a big jump here. Watching this field get settled behind him, you see Ben Nile there as car down on the apron back there. That's Dave Brunell. Car's already tapping the volume. You hear it. TJ Thompson settles in 3rd. Ben Nile sitting back there. Battle right there. Gregory Ellis. Drew Carroll. But Bladewitt starting to pull away as he leads lap 1. Looking back through this field as we start to get signal file here. Heard a lot of drivers say they're just going to stay out of trouble. Oh, Sean Bailey a little loose there, looking way back in this field. Up back here you see Drew Carroll trying to get around. Greg Ellis going to open the door for Parker Steele. Bladewitt starting to try to extend his lead over Ben Nile. TJ Thompson just needs a good solid top 5 finish, he said. After last week's win, Rolando Alvarez sitting in 4th right now. DRC driver Drew Carroll sitting in the 5th position right now as he's starting to catch Rolando Alvarez. We apologize for the sound difficulties right there. Heard it in my mic. I'm not exactly sure what was going on there as we got a battle for 4th position on the racetrack. Bladewitt, still your leader. And here's this battle for 4th as Drew Carroll prevails. Now we got Jowgy Motorsports teammates as we're already starting to get a long green flag run in. And I don't think a lot of drivers were planning on this. Especially that guy right there, Tony Strano. But we'll see how a lot of these cars fail. As you already see from Blade's view, he's starting to catch Trevor Perry, and that's Dalton England. So, oh, Service Master Clean Caution is out as Sean Bailey's around. Let's see what happened here. Not Bailey's 6th in points. Not how he probably wanted to start this race in. Did he get any help is the question? No, he just lost it, looks like. Let's play this back for you. Yeah, he just lost it in that number 18. 2 bad weeks for Sean Bailey after a great Martinsville 120. Spinning right there. Let's see if any other cars in here got any damage. But this is good for a lot of drivers as they weren't expecting this. Going to be able to get down tires here. Lap 5 as he's going to try to get that car back to the pits. So let's see who comes down pit road. Ain't takers in front of this field. Blade Witt's out. Blade Witt's in, I believe. Rolando Alvarez staying out. Ben Niles and TJ Thompson in. That number 7 gonna have a lot of advantage with his pit stall here today. This is interesting because a lot of the cars have their pit stall on the turn as you see them coming all in. Ben Nile there. Let's see who the first one's gonna be out. See if we have any strategy. Yeah, put 4 tires on these cars. Here comes Greg Ellis. Maybe a 2-tire stop. Ellis beats out Blade Witt. Witt second. Nile. So, but a lot of cars staying out, including Tony Strano. David Brunell staying out. Maybe track and position more important than tires. So we'll have to see if this is the right call or wrong call by these front 4 guys that stayed out. And this guy right here that we're on board with, he could cause a problem on this restart. Ran 26s in practice. First ARC start. Don't know what to expect there. And quickly we got the lights out on the pace car and gonna double file it up. So we'll get ready for a restart here with 92 laps to go. A lot of people expecting quick cautions, saying that caution breed cautions, and I think that's going to play a factor here when we get on this restart. Just guys on fresher tires, newer tires, old tires. We got tires all around, but it'll be interesting to see how this restart goes, especially, like I said, with this guy sitting in the 4th position. Could hold up the pole sitter Blade Witt and get him caught back in traffic. So the Marlboro Light car, he said he likes to lead early in these events. Showing why he likes to right now. Getting ready for the restart. Jeff Bodine pulling down in the pace car. Green flag back in the air. Rolando gets a start, and there's the back. Oh, apologize. Let's see if this gets all shaken out as he goes the high side 3 wide right there. Oh, almost comes down. There goes Carroll. Oh, the 29 Dalton. Wow, what a close right there. Oh, and here's a battle to watch for Dalton England in the 68, but maybe some tire damage there. That car. Wow, let's see where that 31 went. That was not good right there. As now we got more battles. Tony Strano taps the wall a bit there. Gregory Ellis there. Back up front here, Rolando pulled away, but now we got a battle for second. Ben Nile, Blade Witt goes with him. Now to the bottom of David Brunell. Brunell gonna slide way high. Wow, close quarters right here as Rolando Alvarez starts pulling away. TJ drives it in hard, trying to make it a little bit of 3 wide action. Gregory Ellis slipping up into this battle. Great racing going on for the 2nd position behind race leader Rolando Alvarez. David Brunell up in the wall. Brunell's car just looks very, very tight and loose and tight. As Drew Carroll's going to try to go around him right now. Behind him, Parker Steele. Oh, wow. There's Trevor Perry behind them. Back up to the front of this field. Blade Witt's going to set his sights in on Rolando Alvarez. Battle for third right now. Starting to heat up. TJ Thompson, Ben Nile. A little bit back behind them. Drew Carroll and Gregory Ellis had some problems in practice. See if any prevail here on the racetrack. As the battle for the race lead, Blade Witt takes it easily over Rolando Alvarez. Now tries to go low. Thompson comes with him, and new tires prevail here at Rockingham. Blade's already coming up on Sean Bailey. Bailey just doesn't have the car right now as we got a battle for third. TJ Thompson takes that. Fifth goes to Drew Carroll. And here's the Geology Motorsports guys. Battling side by side with Dalton England. Oh! Contact! David Brunell and Geology Motorsports teammates. Oh, David back up into the wall from Dalton England a bit. England gets a little loose. There's Trevor Perry. Great racing back here, and the rest of this pack is close racing. Oh, there goes Perry really loose up in Dalton England. Wow. There's Piscota back there. Dalton drives it in a bit. All this going on behind race leader Blade Witt. Oh, they thought about 3 wide with Piscota there. Side by side, Dalton England, Dave Brunell, that's for the 10th position on the racetrack. Now it gives away, it looks like a bit. Maybe not what Brunell needed. But now this DRC is starting to come alive here. But Blade Witt, your leader, Ben Nile, second. Trying to find a battle on the racetrack. Here we go. Parker Steele to the inside of Gregory Ellis. Battle for 6 on the racetrack. Brendan Burcroft there. Dalton England, Joe Piscota. David Brunell's car just looks very loose. Pojanek, Trevor Perry here. There's Trano. And here's Blade Witt. Sean Bailey already getting lapped now. TJ Thompson goes to the inside of him. Oh, Rolando Alvarez gets passed by Parker Steele. Oh, Brunell very loose off that corner. Pojanek tries to get to the inside, and I don't know what's wrong with that. Number 3 is there he goes around. Let's see if he collects anyone with him. Service Master clean caution out, and no surprises there. Let's see if this, yeah, that's a big break for this guy and this guy as they were about to go lap down from Blade Witt. So caution out for David Brunell around, and you guys saw it right on your screen. No need for a replay, just lost it in turn 1 and 2. And not how Geology Motorsports wants to go right now. Bad outing in Charlotte. Bad outing so far here in Rockingham. Live lap 22 of 100. The history 100. Sean Bailey should get the wave around. And the leaders are coming to pit road. Let's see who comes this time. Blade Witt coming down. Anyone else going to stay out? Come down. Everyone's down. Ben Niles down. TJ Thompson. And Brendan Burcroft stays out. Everyone's in from except Brendan Burcroft. And that might not be the smartest move due to the fact his teammates are really loose. Blade Witt gonna pull into his pit stall and got that first pit stall advantage. As we watch pit stops take place, let's see who's first off pit road. And Any strategy? Ellis again. Gonna take 2 tires, but this time he'll be second off pit road. Did Bailey stay out? Let's see. Yeah, Bailey stayed out. Bailey's gonna, no, Sean got the wave around. My apologies. Third off pit road would be Ben Nile. Fourth, TJ. Fifth, Rolando. Sixth, Drew Carroll, I think. I don't know. Your leader right now, Brennan Burkroff. We'll take a break. With KM Broadcasting. We'll be back in a second. Back here live on KM Broadcasting, still under caution. Gregory Ellis occupying third. He's been very strong here in that 09, but the strongest car, Bladewood, the number 7. Everyone trying to beat him on strategy, but that's not going to work. As we're coming up on 1/4 of the way through this race already. Race rundown, Bladewood led the most laps so far. Our rookie spotlight, Rolando Alvarez, in 7th position right now. That'll update though. He is in the 6th position. Led a couple of laps here tonight. Your points leader in 8th, right behind Rolando. He said he'd like to occupy a top 5 position here tonight as we were getting ready to double up for the restart. Apologize for that. But yes, double file working up. Looks like Blade saving a bit of fuel. Not exactly sure the cause. Sean Bailey has had a tough night and he'll probably fall out of the chase after this race. I think these cautions are starting to prevail for us and get us a green flag, get us some fresh tires. So fresh tires obviously a key here. Oh, what's this all about? Greg Ellis pushing Brennan Burkroff. Okay. Maybe some more conflict in the ARC Truck Series like we've seen so far. Watch out for turn 1 here. Stay clear of this, TJ. You two back there. Drew and DRC teammates probably letting each other know. As green flag in there, wow, that's, I don't know about that restart, but the 09 timed it perfectly. He's all over the bumper, and it's got a little bit of fresher tires. And then Brennan, and watch this battle here, wheeling it off that corner, Greg Ellis. Burkroff better let him go or he's going to get dumped for the 2nd week in a row, it looks like. Here he comes, Greg Ellis is going to, I don't know, they were at each other under caution, they better get going as Bladewood's starting to fall back a bit. Here it is. Down to turn. Oh, he gets up. Wow, he's going to shove Burkroff all the way up. TJ Thompson comes under. New leader, TJ. Oh, wow. Oh, in the wall. Big wreck. Wow, Bladewood slips by, but TJ Thompson up and over. Slides back up. Joe Piscotta involved. Everyone else going to shut down their cars and hope to get by. TJ Thompson. Big wreck. Flipping here. Go try to get that 24 back to pit road. Brennan Burkroff, Jowji Motorsports involved. Here comes, wow. And I don't know what TJ's, I think he would have brought it to pit road. Maybe trying to ease it back, or maybe he's mad at Burkroff. See what, 3rd Service Master clean caution, the race is out. We'll show you the replay here. Let's follow TJ Thompson and hope he gets to pit road. 2nd place in points. Maybe a little bit of bad but good feeling for Drew Carroll as his teammate brings it to the pits. Wow, this will change everything. But he does have a reset. I don't think he's used it yet. Let's see what happened here down the back straightaway. As he would go over top of Gregory Ellis. Let's watch. Let's get a good view of this. I think that's a view. I see it here. Let's go back a bit farther. As he come off the corner, he thought he was clear, wasn't. Over he would go. then he would slide back up. Piscata would have to spin out. So, involved in this incident, it looks like just, yeah, front end damage to Gregory Ellis's car. A lot of front end damage. Blade didn't get any damage, luckily. I actually want to watch the replay of what Blade exactly saw. Wow, Blade Witt's so lucky to get through that wreck right there. No damage either. Let's go on board with Gregory Ellis. He saw this all happen in front of him. Nowhere to go. Let's see what happened with, if Rolando got any damage, what happened to Burkhoff here. Burkhoff just kept her up in the wall there. Everyone else surviving past there. I don't know if there's any checkup damage in the back for anyone. No, it looks like everyone came away clear, so let's get back up front. As wow, we're already double firing up. Got it cleaned up. Blade Witt, your leader here, as we're getting ready for the restart. Rolando Alvarez sitting in third. And how about Drew Carroll coming alive, fourth place, and he's been quietly in the top 5 all day. This, like we said, this would show who's champion, who can overcome these bad days, and both the DRC teammates said it was going to be a tough day, and so far Drew Carroll prevailing in that category, but we're getting ready for a restart here. Look at that, Dalton England Motorsports occupying the third row back. 2 black cars. Green flag back in the air. Blade Witt gets a jump. Battle for second. Rolando going to try to get under Bend Island to turn 1. I was going to have to move up a bit. And Rolando clears him off the turn. Here comes Drew Carroll. There's Parker Steele making his first ARC start. Impressive so far. Rolando slides a bit high there. As Blade just drives off into the sunset. As you see, I think that's Ellis down on pit road. As you see, Dalton England and Parker Steele starting to close in. Battle for third. Drew Carroll trying to get under Rolando. Rolando sights very high. Here comes Parker Steele under him. Oh, almost contact there. 3 wide a little bit. P3 for Drew Carroll. And, oh, there they go. Rolando Alvarez up in the wall. Tony Strano involved. Wow, so back here, wow, that's not how I want it to happen. Rolando Alvarez, both the guys that I was really happy for with the way they've been performing, just got took out, and let's see if this was anything intentional by Parker Steele. Oh, just drove it in. Wow. Thank you for coming to ARC, Parker Steele. Causing the 4th clean master. Wow. And of course, no damage to that 92. Thank you, Dalton England, for bringing Parker Steele into the ARC Truck Series where he doesn't belong. Sorry for explaining my frustration as a team owner for Tony Strano and that 88 car. Damage to the front end. So everyone should be able to come down pit road here and get their cars fixed. Joseph Piscota against stay out with William Pojanek. Caution after caution here tonight, and Rockingham can't get a clean dang lap in. Disappointing for Blade Witt as he really wants to just extend this lead and get this race over with and get his win. Thompson's still down there in the pits. Thompson has went 4 laps down. Ellis is 3 laps down. Let's check back with our in-race reporter here. Tony Strano. Hey Tony, how bad's the damage down there?
Oh man, I got a couple minutes of repairs. I actually used my quick repair last time, and so I got a couple minutes of repairs, and I'm just ticked that I actually T-boned him. I wasn't trying to do anything like that.
required repairs or optional?
Required repairs are about 1.5 million, and optional is 419.
10-4. Good luck, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Disappointment, as you can hear in my voice. Let's talk to Parker Steele. Let's see what his opinion was. I don't. Hey, Parker, what's going on? What happened on that last caution, bud?
Yeah, I just drove it in a little too deep and got him there. I mean, it wasn't anything on purpose. I was just driving it in a little too deep.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Tough break for some of those guys running for points, bud. We'll catch you later. Some people just don't get the total concept that some people actually are trying to go for championships and for Rookie of the Year, which is big for KEM because we really want something to bring back to the shop and not how we want to end our night. Back in the pit road. Fernando Alvarez back there too. And of course, Parker Steele been able to drive away with no damage. TJ Thompson gets one of his laps back as Rolando and, well, Strano. I apologize for being a little bit feisty there, but I mean, that's my guy there going down to the pit stall. So Joe Piscotto, your leader here in the Interstate Batteries, number 25, his first start of the summer shootout. 37 laps in the books. Still 63 laps to go when we restart. Niall and Blade have been up there all day, but starting to see some cautions here. Big points loss that's going to take place for TJ Thompson, David Brunel. Only 11 cars left on this lead lap. Surprising in the top 5, Drew Carroll in 4th. Thought he'd lose a lot of points here today, but been able to show why he's actually a champion as Joe Piscotto gets ready for this restart with Blade Witt, former teammate, on his bumper. Green flag back in the air. Big jump for Joe Piscotto. As quickly a battle for 3rd between Dalton and England. As we got a traffic jam here. Trevor Perry, 92. Battle for that position as Drew takes it from Brendan. Oh, battle for the lead. New leader, Blade Witt, it looks like. Side by side, down to turn 1 and 2. Yeah, there's new tires prevailing here a lot. Looking back to this field, here's the battle for back up here. We see the battle now. Wow, Joe really sliding back now. But here comes Dalton England, the other car powered by KEM Motorsports and Dalton England Motorsports tonight. As he runs P3 right now. But Blade Witt just too strong. As we now get a battle for the 5th position, I believe that is, between Brendan Burkroff and Drew Carroll. Drew Carroll and Joe Piscotto, DRC teammates, and with Joe not really going for points, expected Drew to get by here easily. Side by side. And clear for Drew Carroll off the corner. As now we got a battle for 2nd. Dalton England, Ben Nile. 29.72. England looks to the inside a bit. Across the stripe, down at turn 1 and 2. Drew Carroll in 4th now, and this is what he needs to increase that points lead more. But Blade Witt as continuing to sit there, Rolando. as we look back through this field. Thompson back on the racetrack, but 5 laps down. So just going for whatever you can get. As Dalton fell off a bit there, Drew's starting to approach on him, and that's going to be interesting. They had a lot of pre-race conflict. It's going the Nile Designs on board here. Oh, wow. Fifth place, Brendan Burcroft. Nice rebound for him. For Geology Motorsports. Behind them, Joe Piscotty, Trevor Perry. These top 5 all guys running for points. We've already seen a couple guys be taken out that were running for points, like TJ Thompson, Tony Strano, Rolando Alvarez. David Brunel is now 11 laps down. Not how he won in his night. So the guy second and third in points, not doing good. And fourth in points is in 8th. I apologize. Fourth in points right now is Wade Witt, and Witt is leading. Fifth in points is 8th. So Drew Carroll and Blade Witt ready to battle out for another championship. As you see the pace car there. Blade Witt out to a big lead as Rolando Alvarez battling the track as well as Tony Strano. But they're both 11 laps down. Looking around this racetrack for any battles, and here's a battle. Drew Carroll, Drew Carroll, Dalton, England on board with Drew here, or on nose view rather. Drew was points leader. Him and Dalton had a little bit of conflict before the race, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. We're gonna watch this battle for third closely. Drew gets up off the corner. Dalton moves a little high. Oh, Dalton bumps him. Here we go, fellas. Maybe just a bump was all Dalton was gonna say. That will be all he can say, is Blade Witt dominating right now. Second place, Ben Nile. Going for 2 second place finishes in a row, and he's been able to do that so far. Halfway to the finish, as we've had a lot of cautions. Took down a lot of drivers. Brendan Burcroft gets back up in the wall there. Burcroft still being able to sit in 5th position. He'll probably get into the chase here if he can keep it this way. I really don't see how we're going to have another caution here. Joe Piscotty not running for points, but 6th position. 7th, William Pojanek. 8th, that's not even 8th, that's 12th, TJ Thompson. 8th, the 92 of Parker Steele. Not running for points, as he's really lucid. Parker Steele around. Why every time we switch to someone's view, they go around? And I don't know if that's going to bring out a caution. Will that bring out a Service Master clean caution? I'm unsure of, as he's still down the apron. Pace car not going to roll off, and that looked like he was trying to cause a caution. The way he was wiggling the wheel, let's watch it. Trevor Perry has disconnected. Watch here. Oh, you can't see it, but that car wouldn't wiggle like that. You can't see it because I'm spotting him, so I apologize for that. Oh, he spun around again. Oh, wow. Pace car is now out. And those look like 2 intentional cautions. We'll see this one and see what happened. Yeah, he's just yanking the wheel back and forth, trying to cause a caution. Man, Parker, how about that? What happened there?
Yeah, I think my car has a little bit of damage after that bump from Trevor.
A bump from Trevor, dude. He spun off a 4, came back to 2, got it back up in TJ Thompson. You already took out KM driver Tony Strano and Rolando Alvarez. You understand this is a league and we're in 4 races and people are running for points, right?
Yeah, and I did not wreck Tony.
Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. You got up into Rolando and it spun him down into Tony. 2 strong guys that were probably going to win this race. But just know that you got to race with your head on when you come out here. Talking with Parker Steele there, I just ridiculous. I mean, some guys are trying to go for points. Sean Bailey's now disconnected. There goes his chase. 7 cars on the lead lap ending here, and most of them calls because of Parker Steele. Guy third in points, Dave Hill, 16th, 14 laps down. TJ Thompson, second in points, 12, 5 laps down. Parker Steele now disconnecting. TJ Thompson has disconnected as cars coming down pit road. Wow. This is not how guys want to end their day. We're going to have 7 cars on the lead lap, lead wit. One of them is lap ground cars coming down pit road, so 7 cars. I'm not exactly sure what he was doing there, but you better watch it. So, and Ellis might be pulling off, or maybe just let some cars by. 2 laps down for everyone that is 7th on back. Very, very dirty race here tonight in Rockingham as we're on lap 57. I might get the lights out on pace car this time, but still hanging up in there in these top 4. 3 actually. Drew Carroll. And a big point stay for that guy. Really, this is what shows him that why he might be your ARC champion, but the guy who's led most of this race, Blade Witt. Oh, it'll be interesting to see as they've had problems at Martinsville. I think Drew was able to ride his bumper for the last 25 laps. We might see another wreck at the end of this race. Why not doing it right now? Anyway, we're going to restart with 42 laps to go. If Blade Witt can lead 6 more laps, he'll lead the most laps for the race. You're ready for another restart here with only 7 cars on the lead lap. TJ Thompson has reconnected, trying to get that car back out on the track. Getting ready for a restart. So you can get it done here in Rockingham. Track Blade Witt's never won at. Looking pretty strong to do that tonight. Pace car is going to pull off. 6 cars on the lead lap. Green flag back in the air. Great jump for Blade Witt and the number 7. Quickly, we hop back here for our battle for 3rd between Dalton England and Drew Carroll. And remember, Brendan Burcroft and Brendan and Dalton had problems. Here they come. I don't know what's wrong with Dalton's car, but he's off the pace. And slide back behind Joe Piscotto. Whoa, bumping right there. As we got a battle for the lead, maybe. Whoa, sorry about that. Ben Nile, maybe his chance to get by Blade Witt. But Blade just too dominant. Now a battle for 2nd. Here comes those yellow cars. There's a car on pit road, that's Gregory Ellis. Ben Nile, Drew Carroll. Hey, Mal's back here on the racetrack. No, we're all spread out single file. Should expect a battle here. Up in this little pack here, though. Some fast cars up here. On board with Brendan Burcroft. As you look ahead, you can see race leader Blade Witt, Ben Nile. Battle here for the 5th position. Starting to heat up between Dalton England and Joe, but Dalton just looks terrible in these short runs. Back up front, Blade Witt continues to put on a dominant performance. If Drew can hold it there, he'll come out of here with the points lead. And it'll be his 4th straight finish. Started the season with 4 straight finishes inside the top 5. But here comes Brendan Burcroft. He wants something to settle. Coming up on the back of Drew, he's going to go to the high side. Our 4th Service Master Clean caution is out as Tony Strano goes around again. Wow. Okay, driver did get any help. Just lost it, looks like. Big incident there for your rookie. Driver going for the Rookie of the Year. And now he's going to try to get her back to pit road here. And let's see if our leader's coming to pit road. Blade looking like he will. We still got about 35 laps to go. See if anyone stays out here. Dalton England stays out. Wow. Don't know about that call from the 29, but we'll see if it pays off. Blade Witt, Ben Nile, Drew Carroll, Brendan Burcroft. And their pit stalls. Only 7 cars on the lead lap. Everyone else 5 laps down or more. 1 car has disconnected from this race. That would be Trevor Perry. TJ Thompson hasn't got back on the racetrack. Blade Witt out, Ben Nile, Drew Carroll, Brendan Burcroft, Joe Piscotta. And now back up front for your race leader, Dalton England. Maybe Dalton gonna head down pit road now. Let's talk to Tony Strano. Hey man, you pulled that car back to the garage?
Yeah, man, that truck was just not doing so well. I mean, you know, I wish I would stay out there longer, but ever since I T-boned Rolando, it just was done from there.
Roll her back out there, man. If it ain't broke.
I mean, she got too much damage, dude. I got 7 minutes of quick repairs, and then I even caused that last caution from spinning out.
10-4, Tony. We'll see you at Indy. Well, me and you will work on a setup. I'll be returning there for ARC.
Alright, yeah. See you there.
Disappointment. As Dalton England came down pit road, we're going to switch back to the view here. Wow, what's going on with Burcroft's car? Fires it back up. That could have been a scary moment. Wow. So, Blade Witt. Still your leader in Rockingham. A lot of cars going to be taking the wave here when we hit 1 to go at the line. Gregory Ellis, Rolando, they're only going to be now 8 laps down, both of them. David will be now 12 laps down. All those damaged cars back out on the racetrack. We had about 6 good cars left in this field. Haven't really been able to see Pojanek contend much for the top 5 position, so he'll be able to probably stay in the chase, maybe. So good running for Pojanek. He just never gets involved in incidents, able to keep the car clean. On board with Ben Nile. Blade Witt. Witt going for his 2nd win of the season. One at Martinsville, 1 here at Rockingham. Been our short track man so far this year. Wasn't able to race the Daytona 125. Should improve up to maybe 3rd or 2nd in points, depending on how this race ends up. But when we restart here, Just 33 laps to go. Could be our last run to the finish, so we'll see what happens here. You're ready for this restart. Green flag back in the air. Oh, bent aisle round. Bent aisle round. Not sure if he spun his tires, but bent aisle's in the wall. And that should be a caution. And yes, yellow's out. You saw from the flagman. I don't know if he got help or what, but is there any? I don't know if he tapped the wall. He did get a little bit of corner. And he get any help though. Here's the restart. No, he just spun those tires. That's a big tire spin right there. Got a little bit of left side damage. Wow. I've never really seen that before. As I don't, there's the other guys here. So they're waiting on the pace car. Pace car lost pace car. There he is. And how about this? The two guys that were battling at Martinsville, it's looking quite similar. A lot of cautions gave the other guy opportunity, except this time it's flip-flop. Blades dominated the race, and Drew's been the one riding second. I don't know if Ben's going to have a lot of damage to that car. Let's watch his pit stop here. He just smacked 4 tires on that car. Hold her back out there. Thompson, it looks like, will go back to the pits if... Not back to the garage, sorry. Back up front. Blade Witt. Now going to be second. Drew Carroll. Third will be Brendan Burkroff. Fourth, Joe Piscota. And how about a run for Piscota? Came in late for qualifying, no practice, and DRC still, even though they don't have TJ up there, going to be second and fourth on this restart. They'd love to take a win here in a race that they really have no business winning. No disrespect to them or the team, but Blade Witt's been dominant for RUR. Still got the lights on the pace car. Rolando going to come back down pit road here. So we have 7 cars on the lead lap, and now Ben Niles is going to be as far back as he's been all race. You know, I got to give kudos out to Dave Burnell for continuing to run this race. Guys like TJ just quitting on it due to the fact that they wrecked out, but David's continued to push, and he's been able to gain a couple more spots, which are also valuable in this ARC Truck Series. Next week out, though, we head to the Indy Brickyard, 125. Not sure yet if we'll be broadcasting. I might decide to go out and test my strength out on the track, but we'll be back for the Kentucky Nile Designs 90 in Kentucky. Lights out on the pace car, this time by former teammate of Blade's, going to be starting on his inside, former teammate of Blade on his outside, and the guy starting fourth, former teammate of Blade Witt. How about that? The top 4 have all been on RUR, and the only one left, team owner Blade Witt. Lights are still on the pace car. As Rolando, that car, I don't know what's wrong with that car. How about we check up on the guys with their first starts this year. Joe Piscota in 4th position, your highest runner. Our rookie spotlight of the race, Rolando, running 10th position right now. Our in-race reporter is done for the night, 17 laps down in 14th. We have 4 cars, I believe, that have 5 cars that have been knocked out of the race. Trevor Perry, TJ Thompson, Tony Strano, Parker Steele, and Sean Bailey. TJ's going to need a big rebound. Oh, that's Ellis back there wrecking. And he's going to continue. to try to go, but maybe I'll just pull back to pit road here. As we got lights out on the pace car. Londo's still trying to get that car fixed. You got David. Man, we got mushed up cars all over this track. Camera views going everywhere right now as we get ready for this restart. We're going to restart with, oh, what do we got here? 28 laps to go. Ooh, this is going to be the restart. Drew Carroll not have had a feud with Bladewood ever since Homestead last year. Increased more in Martinsville. Side by side on a restart. Wow. This is going to be good, boys. Dominant car. Green flag back in the air. No drivers spin their tires. Clean restart. Drew staying tough along the outside of him here down in turn 1 and 2. Gets behind him. And he drives it in. There goes Blade Witt. Wow, what a save by Blade Witt. Drew Carroll versus Blade Witt. Here he comes. He's going to get down under Blade Witt. Here they go in turn 3 and 4. Oh, this is big news. Oh, there he goes. Blade Witt around. He said he'd do it. Dalton England gets by. Dalton England gets by. Our points leader is around. The dominant car of the race goes around. Oh, no, fellas. He said he'd do it, and he did it. No comment. Let's watch it. It was obviously intentional. See the beat Megan through turns 1 and 2. Got him a little loose. Blade saved it, kept it in him. Blade knew he was done there in turn 3 and 4. Nowhere to go. Got up into him, took him out, and in the wall. And Blade, wow, the most dominant car of the race. Oh. Wow, Dalton, this field's shaking up now. Well, I mean, William Pojanek's in 3rd. Let's talk to Drew Carroll. Let's try to get a word in. First off, let's David Brunell. Hey, David, it's Marshall Well up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. How's it going up there, guys, tonight?
It's going great. It's been interesting. Now, a big change. What's going on out there with these drivers? Anything inspire that right there?
Yeah, apparently that has to do dating back to Martinsville, but, you know, it's going to be looked at after the race, that's for sure.
I think it should be, and considering that the Martinsville incident happened on the last lap,
this happening with about 20-some laps to go. All right, David, good luck to you. Tough break tonight. Sitting in 11th, you can gain a couple more spots here. We'll let you get back to your racing.
10-4, have a good time up there, boys.
So talking with David Brunell right there. I'm going to save it. I want to have a good race. Let's save Drew Carroll's commentary for later. Nah, where's Drew even at? Drew back in the pits. See, I don't get why you do that. You give up the points lead after having a big day. So your new points leader could be William Pojanek. Oh my god. Lights out on the pace car, so no, they're still on. Let's go ahead and talk to Drew Carroll. Let's go ahead and do it.
Drew, you said you'd do it. You did it. You finally did it here in Rockingham on a short track. You did it almost contrary to what happened in Martinsville. You were the dominant car. Blade took you out. He was the dominant car. You took him out. What just made you do it then?
I just had the, tube vision. I remember that moment, and he still got his toe, but, whatever. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it for a while. You don't know how much that just made me feel great and relieved. And, whatever. If he can be mad all he wants, but it's alright, I did what I had to do. The opportunity was there, so whatever. If he wants to get mad about it, let him get mad about it.
But don't you think that it'd take a toll on your points lead after TJ being knocked out, David knocked out, the second and third guy? You were looking strong, man. You could have gained a lot of points, but guess his mindset's different.
All right, 10-4, man. Well, we're getting ready for a restart. We'll catch up with you after the race.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how I'm going to do here, but I'm glad at least I could finish that off. Greg, your turn. Drive it in.
talking with Drew Carroll there. Getting ready for this restart. How about the KM Motorsports car of Dalton, England? Started on pole with Charlotte last week. He's riding up there right now. Didn't even throw down a lap in qualifying. And I would be ecstatic if Dalton could get me home to victory lane here tonight. At least one car doing good for us. 23 laps to go when we restart. But I don't know. Ben Nile in that 4th position had a bad restart, but I think that he's a guy to watch out for. He was the guy that was running behind Blade a lot, so it'll be interesting to see. Anything can happen these laps. And, I mean, shoot, Blade's got a reset, and he's only back in a 7th position. He still wants to win. Getting ready for this restart. Green flag back in the air. Dalton gets a big jump. Nowhere to go. That outside line did not go. Battle for second. Pojanek, Joe Piscota Jr. Oh, there goes Ben Nile around. Ben Nile up in the wall. He saved it. Wow, that's a big shocker, though, because Ben's not going to have anywhere to go with that. Gregory Ellis, and that slowed down Blade's run a lot. Battle for second again. Joe and Pojanek. Joe gets clear of him. Burcroft goes under Pojanek. Wow, big run for the Jowji Motorsports car right there. Clears Joe Piscota off the car. P2, Brandon Burcroft. And remember last week at Charlotte? This guy right here wrecked him. So, wow, how about this playing? But right there in 4th, as Ben Niles is now going to come down pit road. Oh, man, not a good sign for that 72 car. But now Blade's going to have to get by 2 former teammates, and then Dalton England if he wants to win. Joe's going to have to get up there in his first start. Brennan's going to have to get by the guy who wrecked him last week intentionally. But we only got 20 laps to go. Burcroft almost gets up in the wall. Battle for 3rd, Blade Witt, Joe Piscota. Last thing Piscota wants to do is let Blade Witt win this race now that he has him right in his hands. Yeah, blocking him. This is playing into Dalton's hands. A 9/10 of a second lead for Dalton, England. 19 laps to go. Battle for 3rd. Oh, but Blade in the wall. Blade went around. 4th clean master caution, and he doesn't have a reset. It looked like a wheel disconnect there, because there was no reason why he just smacked the wall like that. Maybe in disgust. Oh, just turned it too much. And wow, Pojanek slips by barely. Wow, so it played out for Drew Carroll. And he's going to get a wave now and be able to get back up there. But let's see how Pojanek slipped by here. As he just got up in the wall. Wow, Pojanek barely slipped by. So now there'll be a wave in place for him back up front. Dalton England, your leader. Let's see if he pits here. I would take a strategy if I was like William Pojanek to stay out here and try to get something. Blade Witt. Sorry, I'm used to saying Blade down pit road. Our lap guys staying out. None of those guys on the lead lap. So all the leaders down pit road right now. Wait for Dalton to finish his stop, and then we'll pull him down here. See if we can watch who gets off pit road here first. Big pit stops. Menal still on his pit stop. Who's going to be the first one off, though? Here they come. It's going to be, oh, wow, Dalton England out first. Let's talk to him.
Hey, Dalton Marshall. Dalton, it's Marshall in the booth, man. I'm ecstatic for you right now. You're going to be restarting with about 15, 14 to go. I don't care, man. All my cars been wrecked out tonight. The only thing I got left is this DIEM Motorsports car that I'm cheering on, man. Can you get the job done for me?
Hello?
Dalton.
Yeah.
You think you can get the job done for me tonight, bud?
Oh, you know, we missed the start. It all started then, and you know, we've tried to redeem from that Bladewood incident yesterday. But Harry, I say there better be a penalty, or be like Blade, I'll be quitting.
Blade's quitting.
If there's no penalties, me and Blade will be quitting as well. And Greg Ellis is trying to recommend a pace laps here, like usual.
And
Should we
I'm
stop
quitting because you're talking crap about me. I'm really tired of it. I quit ASC, dude. You're making fun of me. So
Thank you, sir. Don't talk on the broadcasting show. Anyway, um, so Dalton.
and I'm getting chased around the track now.
Yeah, we see that. All right, we're gonna let you focus. David Brunel, this race is gonna be ruined if Greg Ellis continues to chase him around the track.
Oh, you got a copy? I got you. What was that?
David, the 09, yeah, the 09, Gregory Ellis. He's chasing
He's chasing Dalton around the track. What's that?
I don't know. We're watching it right now, keeping an eye on it. If there goes to be any more, someone will be removed. The situation will be dealt with.
10-4.
Yeah. You guys need an extra commentator up here?
Yeah, why, you want to hang out with us?
Sure, I'll chill up in the booth for a little bit. My car's done, but at least I can rally back from last to 11, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, how about your Georgia Motorsports teammate in second?
I know, I'll tell you both what. He did get into Ben there, but he didn't mean it, but...
He didn't get into him, actually, on the restart. It looked like Ben just spun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but here's the thing. How about from last week? Maybe some payback between Brendan and Dalton?
Exactly. This is going to be a good race, and Dalton's looking for his first ARC win ever, and then you got Brendan Burkhoff looking for another one of his ARC wins, but he has the longest losing streak of his career, I believe. He hasn't won a race since about 2 or 3 seasons ago, way back in the 7th on September 5th. So, here we go. Let's see what's going to happen here.
14 laps to go. Pojanek.
Bonaganek up against the wall. Burkhoff is looking to file in. I don't know if Joe's going to get him an opening. Yeah, he does.
This is going to be good.
It's going to get good here between Dalton and Burkhoff. They both want to win this thing so bad, you know? And
Yeah.
what a race this has been. There's not too many cars left on the lead lap, but that's just because that's how about everyone who wants to win it. Here comes Burkhoff making a big move.
Oh, their touch.
They
13 to go.
13 to go here. I bet the viewers are liking this good show. Next week we head to the 4th annual Brickyard 125, and Burkhoff clears him for the lead.
How does that make you feel right now? Georgia Motorsports.
Pretty good. This is just this is our first points race back. To be honest, I don't believe we were Georgia Motorsports last week at Charlotte. I think I was with RUR then, so it was going to be the All-Star race. So if we could win it, it'd be big right here.
12 to go. No really battles on the racetrack. Just watching this lead right now. Leaders will be coming up on Greg Ellis here, who's slow on the racetrack.
Yeah, we're looking for him over here.
Battle for second. Joe Biscotta, Dalton, England. I don't know, but Dalton's starting to reel back in Brendan a bit. Nine to go now. Here's Ellis and Burkrow. Alright. Oh, wow. I thought Ellis was going to come down. And the leaders cleared the lap car there. So now...
What was that?
Now between Dalton, Joe, and Burkroff.
Drew's slow on the track. I think you might have to slow him down here.
Oh, yeah. I see Drew down on the track. And him and Dalton had a little bit of troubles in the pre-race. I don't know what's going on here, but I know that he can run a lot faster than that with even a damaged car. But Brendan Burkroff looking good, coming to 8 laps to go. He's praying for no caution.
Yeah, remember this thing could be far from over.
we get a caution, I'd watch out for that 25. He looks good, but that's 72 coming up here in 4th. Oh, he's a lap down, that is. But here comes Drew down on the apron. I'm trying to find this race here. And he gives away.
Just letting everybody by here.
So now we gotta watch.
Exciting for you boys up here in the chat.
I'm having a great time tonight. Had a lot of conflicts. Finally got Drew out of his system, but now we got a battle for the race lead. 8-10s last time. Let's see what they are this time. It's down. It's still at 8-10, so 6 laps to go. Brendan's just trying to keep the car clean. Dalton wants to win.
Yeah, they're running about the same lap times here, so we just have about
5 to go.
Yeah, I think 5 to go. Yeah, 4 to go here. So Dalton's gonna need to pick it up a little bit here. I don't know if he can.
Yeah, it's now up to a 2nd lead for Brendan Burkhoff as he gets a little high up there. If he can just keep it out of the wall, get her past the finish line, 4 laps to go when he hits us back to the stripe. Up here with his teammate David Burnell in the booth, league admin. How you feel watching your buddy get her done right now? Oh, he's up in the wall a bit.
Pretty good. Good job to the wall. Dalton might have a shot here to get him back. I don't know though. He's got a pretty big lead. 3 to go, I believe.
Yeah, Dalton only closed in about a 10th that lap, so maybe problems for Dalton as well, but I don't know. 3 to go at the line. Watching this battle closely.
Pretty good battle.
Oh yeah, we got a battle for 3rd on the racetrack here with 3 to go. Pojanek could possibly be closing on a career best finish, like we saw Sean Bailey at Martinsville.
Yeah.
But with 2 laps to go, this time Brendan Burkhoff coming back from an incident early in the race with TJ Thompson. And he looks like, oh, up in the wall! Brendan Burkhoff in the wall! Big hit right there on his lead.
Here comes Dalton. He's going to make the pass.
Yes, here he comes! Down to 4/10. Here they come. It'll be the white flag when they hit the line next time by. We saw conflict last week. Will he drive it in?
Win it. This is for everything right here, boys.
If Brendan can get off this corner clean, he might be a little scared not to get it back up the wall. Here comes Dalton.
Dalton's got the run. I think Burkhoff ran his tires out a little bit.
White flag in the air.
Flag here. Third annual history. Lap cars are racing.
Here they come. Here comes Dalton. Dalton makes the run to the high side.
Dalton's going high.
3 wide. Drew Carroll makes it tough for him. Oh, this is going to be great. He cuts down on Dalton England's going to win. Dalton England wins. The history 100 to the number 29 of Dalton England. Dalton England makes a last lap pass. Dalton England wins. Final corner. Dalton England. His first ARC win.
Oh, man.
KAM Motorsports car. Yes. Yeah, baby. Sorry, man. That car was powered by KAM tonight, so I know you're cheering for Burkhoff. But let's before we interview anyone, let's look at this last lap. You see the lap car is kind of costed maybe a little bit for Burkhoff here down the back straightaway. Dalton got to run to the outside, and he knew that outside wouldn't prevail. He cut down on him. He got down. Dalton England, his first career ARC win. Let's talk to this man.
Wow, yeah, what a race. So
Wow.
close.
Dalton England, the ARC History 100 beats out Brendan Burkhoff in the last lap pass. KM Motorsports, DEM Motorsports car. How you feeling right now, Dalton England?
Finally great to have it. I didn't want to win it that way, but can't help when lappers have to get in the way like that. I think that was a little setup, but
Dalton, man, it don't matter. It's a win. The History 100 to Dalton England. Come on, man. You got to give me something. What are you feeling right now as you burn her up across the line?
you know, it's great to be in victory lane for being for the first time. You know, this is my first win at ARC. Where else could it come? And you know, I gotta thank everybody. I gotta thank you guys first of all for putting this on. KM, DDD Racing, Dalton England Motorsports, KM Motorsports, everybody here at ARC for putting this league on. And you know, most of all, thank everybody for coming out here today and watching this. And was a good race.
10-4 Dalton. Well, we'll catch up with you later here.
We somehow started from the pits, and you know we got lucky there, but we got it done.
10-4.
Yeah!
Talking with Dalton England. There, I can't really move anyone anymore. I don't know what happened. Must have got my thing taken away. Anyway, we're gonna have to move around to some channels. Let's go ahead and talk to Brandon Burkhoff. Come with me, David.
Oh yeah, man.
Brandon,
I'm so done. David, I'm so done with this league. I am so done. Brandon, we're live. You brought home the Geology Motorsports car home second. Disappointing, to say the least, in History 100. How you feeling? I'm so done with this league. I am so done. It's just garbage. It's absolute garbage.
Okay, Brendan, that's fine.
Brandon Burkhoff is obviously pretty emotional after
Upset.
coming so close, but Tempest Flare here, and what a